This is the deal of the day. This is from Griffin. This is the Simply Wildflower Scrapbooking Kit. You can see that the amazing price we're offering you right there is $89.95. That is for 300 different pieces, all the goodies that you're gonna need to put together the most amazing album to keep those memories, because you know, you're like me, you've got lots and lots of pictures and you don't know what to do with them because you get overwhelmed. You think to yourself, I really need to do something special with this. But you get to the point where you look at your crafts and you say, I am overwhelmed and I need to find a structure to things. That is where Simply Scrapbooking comes in. Griffin, of course, who we know and love, she of course owns the amazing company Griffin Incorporated. She's the president and she is preeminent when it comes to scrapbooking and stationery. And she is well known here in the country. She is here today. She is going to show us how to use this scrapbooking kit and how easy it is, because that's what Simply Scrapbooking is all about. Have you heard about Simply Cards? Yes, that's right. It's a sister to that. And Anna's standing right next to me. I'm so excited because this is my first time meeting you in person.
Nice to meet you on live television. You are more beautiful in person.
Oh my gosh, you're so kind.
And I'm liking the flower dress thing because, you know, today is all about our Simply Wildflower Meadow.
Yes, and I will say, before we even get started, this is such an amazing deal, because if you were to purchase all of these things separately, this is the one thing that I think anybody who is watching this will completely understand. You are getting the album, you're getting the 3-ring album. It has 10 page protectors and an ivory cardstock in each of the protectors. There you're getting, I will just say this. If you were to get the 24 die cut and eyelet borders, plus the 3-ring album with the protectors and the cardstock, that's $110 already, right there. $216.01 altogether when it comes to the retail value of this entire set, but you're getting it at today's value, this amazing today's special for $89.95. And it also comes with auto ship. And by far, the auto ship is the most popular right now. People are always looking for your auto ships because they love the designs. That's the one thing that Griffin does so well, is she is all about the design. She backs those designs. You have been in and involved in the whole process of designing in every step and every facet of your work. So I appreciate that. But you can make some beautiful things.
For more than 30 years, right? So what I do, my background is graphic design, but I have this incredible archive of antique things from the late 18th century, early 19th century, beautiful old world paintings. I bring these things to life, and I do that in a way, it makes it easy for us to use museum quality things, right, in our crafts. And today, I just want to show you what Simply Scrapbooking is all about. So we have, the album comes with your today's special. And when we think about scrapbooking, we are always thinking about page protectors, and we're thinking about, you know, our favorite photos. And this is a very advanced layout. So I want to show you what we designed so that you can see that everything's been thought of. We've put it together in all double-sided paper. So there's 24 sheets. You only need 10 to make your scrapbook, okay?
Right.
So what we've done is we put together photo mats and journaling tags and borders so that you can tell the story of the people in your life, right? So last night we did this little layout, and I was talking about how easy it was to make a companion page, okay?
Right.
So what's nice about Simply is that you don't have to ever have made a scrapbook before, okay? That's the best part. Have you ever made a scrapbook?
I love scrapbooking, to be honest.
You do? You love sewing and scrapbooking. This day is for you.
But you know what you've done that I absolutely love is the part that I get overwhelmed with is the composition. Where do I put my photos? I overthink it. I sit there and I stare at it and I go, I want to put my journaling here, I want to put this here, I want to put the little embellishment here, and I move it around. But you have thought of it so that everything works with each other. Every single piece could work on any page, and that's what makes it so simple.
Well, and this is where we have an all-inclusive scrapbooking kit, okay? An all-inclusive meaning that we've even included the adhesive. So there's really nothing that you need, right, except your photos. And we're talking about maybe 40 photos. But this is what we've done. We've made it super simple. So this will hold a 4x6 photo. So you can see how we've started started the layout, right? This can go any number of ways, right? If you might have a horizontal picture or a vertical picture you want to use, or you might have smaller pictures, and all we're doing is layering, right?
Oh,
and then
already.
and then we're spending our time embellishing. There are 180 embellishments in this set, and what's so incredible about that is that you can use up to 9 different embellishments on each layout.
That's how many you have. That's
Right.
how amazing this kit is.
And the best part about the album that we've done is we put together a 3-ring binder. We put together beautiful stickers that are titles. These work so easily to overlay your pictures.
Oh
So
my
again,
gosh.
it just becomes about the layout and, you know, cropping the photos. But what I didn't say, which was with this, we give you a little coupon code for our finishing school learning curriculum. And what's so fantastic about that is that it's 3 master classes. All right, so a master class from me is that you input the little coupon code,
Yes.
and you join me for 6 incredible layouts. So we start with a beginner layout, we do an intermediate layout, a double page spread, so we're making 6, and then that coupled with everything on this idea sheet,
That's amazing.
your book is almost done just by participating with me, listening, right? And the classes, they're so much fun. You can start and stop, and you can really, you can do just about anything. So should we talk a little bit about that auto ship? Because what's so important about what we put together is there are 3 more identical kits in different themes, and Simply Noel is our very first Christmas scrapbook.
It's gorgeous. I'm going to walk over there while you say these things, because I just wanted to be able to show them. You get all the doodads, all the amazing elements that configuration that comes with the one we just showed you with the wildflowers. You get everything with each auto ship. Different, of course, theme, but it's gorgeous. And of course, like you were saying, what comes in July is Noel, correct?
Yes, Simply Noel is 337 pieces to make that 20-page layout book. And then we move into Simply Astrid, which is a beautiful aubergine palette, our very first
gorgeous.
Dark purple group.
Love it.
And again, that 337 pieces. So you're making the entire 20 layouts in that same book. The album comes with every single shipment, and it matches everything. But it's a 3-ring binder, so you can add fat pages and skinny pages, and it's going to accommodate your work. And then lastly, in September, we have Simply Paisley, and Paisley, that group is brand new, so beautiful, vibrant. All the papers there, it's teal, it's pink, it's hot pink, and even purple. So lovely color palette.
I love that you did all the hard work for us, Anna. I look at these papers, and each one is vibrant and dynamic. Every single page, and they're front and back, right? So you're able to pair them in any way you want. You could use matching pages like Anna did in some of her examples, some of the finished projects, but you have the opportunity to kind of mix and match and do what you want. And again, this is not just for the experienced crafter. You could be completely brand new to crafting. It's called Simply Scrapbooking for a reason, because it's easy for you to put your beautiful photos into this album with ease. And so take a look at what you're getting. This graphic says it all. When we talk about an amazing deal, if you were purchasing each and every one of these numerous items, you would be spending over $216. That is the price. But when it comes down to it, what you'd be paying for, just with the die-cut eyelet borders and the 3-ring album with, of course, the page protectors, you would be spending already $110. But today, we're offering all of the embellishments, all of the journaling, all of the pages, all of the die cuts, all of the things that come in this amazing kit. Again, it comes on auto ship, so you can get them all at the same price. You're locking in that price. It's right there on your screen. Can you believe this price? $89.95 for everything that you see here. And tell me, you don't understand why these are so popular. Auto ship is already the most popular of all of the items that we have today. But I will tell you, the wildflower is speaking to me. I will say that this is what I'm most excited to get, this first shipment, but I will say, I love that you're getting Noel in July. You're getting started.
I would love to tell you about what keeps coming up on the screen, because this is a complete album, and I have the honor and privilege today of telling the stories of 6 families.
Oh.
And what's so incredible about this particular book is that this is of Heather, who works with us. It's her family trip, and it's her parents. Right now, this is it. Charlene, okay, and Rick, right here on the front of the book,
yep.
right? They have, there are 6 kids, and what is so incredible, they took a trip to Alaska because Rick, that's what he wanted to do.
Aww.
It was a Maine birthday. But the fun thing about this is that, there he is, okay, so there's Dad, and all the brothers and sisters, and we tell this magical trip in 20 layouts. And so they're it's time with family. This is the part where I want to say, if you're thinking about the photos in your phone, right? You're thinking about, maybe you have an incredible wedding coming up, right? A grandchild. We're going to be talking about a particular grandchild a little later today. There are so many ways and reasons to scrapbook. So if you've got a story to tell, we make it super easy. So let's go back. So Charlene and Rick and all the Sullivans in North Carolina, big shout out, because Charlene is a scrapbooker.
Yes.
Okay, and we met through scrapbooking.
Is that right?
And this is Heather, and what's so fantastic, and there's her brother Will and Ryan, and this is such a wonderful way of sharing this trip over and over again. And so it's not about the how, like how we made the layouts, it's why we made them. And that's where this is the thing that can come off the shelf, right? It can sit on the coffee table. It's the thing that you're most proud to show when people come over, and really celebrating friends and getting dressed up, and you know, this whole family will look back on this photo and this moment and remember that feeling because it's captured here. Isn't that something?
And it's not like anyone else's album, no matter where they might have bought it.
Right.
This is like every single page beautifully frames with like emotion. I'm looking at this last page.
But do you see this?
Amazing.
It was their first family vacation in over 15 years, right? A 7-day cruise to Alaska.
Yes.
Now, that is scrapbook worthy, all right? But if you're thinking, I was like, oh, I don't have anything to scrapbook. Like, that's kind of how my life looks right now. I don't have anything to really scrapbook. But
you can come over to my house. I got plenty.
I want to talk about, right, do you have kids?
I do.
You have kids? That's a reason to scrapbook,
but
right?
I will say, I am also the repository for everyone's old photos.
Oh, fantastic.
We hold on to all those beautiful archival, like historical photos from our family. And I keep saying, how do I make them look as amazing as they are? Like, I want these kinds of backgrounds. I'm looking at what you have done here, and I'm saying, this is where I'm going to put those wedding photos that I was given of the grandparents, right? My in-laws gave me their wedding photos. I'm like, I would love to do this for them.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's really about deciding which photos to put in, right? You're telling the story through your journaling, and really as crafters, right, as someone who is creative, you have lots of ways to tell the story, not just on that little tag, right? You could put the letters in here. You can add all the notes for future generations. You can put this together in a way that, you know, like just, I always find that it's more meaningful when you do something like this, because you're doing it with love, right? You're doing it with your creativity, and you're connecting yourself to all the people, right, that get to join you on this journey and in this experience. So I'm going to show you, let's just put this right here. Sorry. There's a lot here. I'm going to show you what that means. All right. So we've got Heather and the brothers, right? And how fantastic. But this is, you know, a way of adding, you could add multiple photos here. So let's just do that. We're going to take a 3x5 photo, and this is how they're going to fit inside the photo frames that we've made.
And you just did that really fast. So those adhesives, are available in this package, right?
Right. We give you adhesive, double-sided adhesive. We also give you foam adhesive. And I think if you have any kind of double-sided tape, that would be a nice thing to add to this. And so then all you're having to do after you've decided which photo, right, we're going to take again. I always want to put the year on that journaling tag. That would just be my advice, is making sure that you have a little bit of where you were, right? Heather's going to really love having, you know, been on the bicycle and looking so cute, and this is not the journaling tag for that, but you get the idea, right? So you want to do what you're seeing is a more advanced background. So somebody's taken the time to weave the paper, because you get so many sheets of cardstock with this. You can really, if you're a more advanced crafter and you want to do more with it,
oh my gosh,
can.
it's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? So everything goes together. It's all been designed so that you can do a double page layout, so that all of it works along the same lines, and you see how it's all color coordinated. There are a lot of these incredible embellishments. They're all hand-colored engravings.
So you don't have to feel bad about really going to town with the embellishments, because there's so many that you can't to choose from, right?
Exactly. So many to choose from. There are so many ways to make sure that those photos, those memories, right, that cannot live in your phone. And that's what's so, you know, you can't, how many times have you been with friends, right? And you get out your phone or you get out your iPad and you show them those photos. Hey, did you see this? Look at this.
Right.
A scrapbook is a whole different experience, right? A memory book, it's did you see, come on this journey with me, look at this, enjoy this with me. So I'll just keep scrapbooking. I know you've got lots to do here.
I do agree with you. Being able to capture those memories, not just in the photos, because scrapbooking, of course, includes the thought that's gone into the decorating and the placement, and really how you put together the photos. And you have so many gorgeous photos that tell stories, like you were saying earlier. And being able to put them together on a page tells a story, of course, complete with the journaling. And, you know, being able to capture those memories, because how often do you go back at the photo and you go, oh, wait, hold on a second, when was this?
Exactly.
What was that amazing story that we had to tell, or what were we laughing about that day? And you already put it down and you marked it and you put it on your page. I mean, that's why scrapbookers love what they do, because it's not just about putting beautiful photos to a page. It's about capturing those essential memories and being able to keep them there for generations to come, because these are not just for you. You're giving them to your kids. You're giving them to your grandkids. These are heirlooms. They're going to be passed down year after year, so they're priceless. And so having a kit like this, especially if you don't think of yourself as the most seasoned crafter and you really want to start getting into it, this is a fantastic place to start. And not only are you getting this one kit, if you get the auto ship option, you are getting 4 different kits that cover all the different ranges of events, all the different themes that you're thinking about in your life, so that you can start really doing something with those photos instead of just occasionally coming up on them when you're looking for another photo. It happens to me all the time. I go, oh my gosh, I forgot about these photos because I didn't do anything with them. Don't do that to yourself. Don't forget the beautiful memories. Capture them, put them on these gorgeous pages, and then you can share them with people who visit your home. Take them with you when you go to visit your family members and say, do you remember this? Remember our amazing vacation we had together? This is a fantastic way to share your life, because that's what we're doing when we take our photos.
Exactly.
We're taking snippets of our life and documenting them. But you want it to look like this.
You know, I was just reminded when you were talking about how, you know, those feelings, right? You just can't, like, unless you've hadn't done a video recording, right? You just don't get what a scrapbook gives you on a regular basis.
Right.
And really, I know I go back to my own childhood and the photo albums, right? That's how I remember things, right?
Me too.
And we were talking last night about a really great bicycle I had, and it was like, I only know that because of the picture, right? I remember the picture of it.
Right.
So this is when I said this is for everyone, it's really for everyone that has a story to tell. This is the ultimate gift of your creativity, right? Mother's Day's coming up, and you
That's
think
right.
about surprising mom. Now, Charlene, she's getting that book that I just showed you, right?
That's so nice.
Hopefully she's not watching.
Charlene.
Heather and I are going to surprise Charlene. But you know, it is one of those gifts, right? The last scrapbook I made was for one of my friends, their wedding anniversary, and I worked with her husband and got, you know, all the special photos, the things that meant the most to them of their relationship, put it together, and it were tears, right? It was just like, I can't believe you did this for me.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
It's so easy to do.
And that's the thing, you like blow them away when they see this, because they say, my gosh, you put so much effort. You did. You put your thought and your pride into making it beautiful, but the hard work. Thank you so much, Anna Griffin. Anna Griffin did all the hard work.
So my background, you know, is graphic design, and so I have been designing like all of these beautiful patterns. That is my work, and that I love. I like to say I'm the keeper of the past. So I love things that are vintage in nature. But what we do that is so important here is that we've made it all go together seamlessly. You don't actually have to know how to do this to get a professional looking result.
No, that's exactly right. So again, we wanted to go through what you're getting with this. Again, what you're talking about in terms of this Simply Wildflower scrapbook is you're getting the 3-ring binder, you're getting the individual sleeves with cardstock already included, so 10 of those pages, and then you're getting all of the additional amazing elements that are going to be used to put together your gorgeous pages, as you see here from this example project. Now, when you're thinking about all the different layers, because that's what scrapbooking is about, it's like composition, being able to add the layers in a way that looks visually appealing. And that, for a lot of people who might not be seasoned crafters, is very daunting. But that's why I love this set, because I'm saying, my gosh, you literally took all the guesswork out of making those beautiful photos sing. You have the picture holders, you have the die cut embellishments. You don't have to die cut them, it's amazing. You have the journaling pieces, you have the amazing flower embellishments that match back to not just the pages, but also the 3-ring binder. Gorgeous ways to make all those memories, like, of course, Anna was saying, tell the story that you want to tell. And so let's go through it really quickly. What you're seeing here, of course, is this Simply Wildflower scrapbook. Now, of course, auto ship is available, which of course is the more popular option. And what you're seeing right there is Noel, and that will arrive in July. So there's a couple of months between every auto shipment, so you have time to scrapbook, which is perfect. And the next shipment is coming in, off the top of my head, I can't remember.
It's September?
It's September.
And then December.
And that's Astrid. And then finally, this gorgeous pink theme. I love this pink. It pops. It's so beautiful. And that comes in December, am I right?
It does.
And what is the name of this one again?
It's, Astrid, and then we go to Paisley.
Paisley,
all
yes.
Simply. So
So
all-inclusive
simply.
scrapbooking kits, completely, and everything that you need. So the adhesive is included. The album is included. 24 sheets of cardstock plus 10 sheets of ivory cardstock, 180 embellishments. So that's 9 embellishments per layout. And if you love, you know, I always give you more than you need, and that's a promise, because I like to use things over and over again. And you'll see, like today, what we've brought to HSN, so many Wildflower Meadow things that enhance what you're doing. So let's do one more layout, just because if you're a little more advanced, maybe you want to start cutting up some of the papers. They are double-sided. You can just cut it and flip it, and then you've got a beautiful background for a photo. And this one I love, you know, Grandmothers Unite. There we go. We can use the photo mats for the photos, or we can use them as decoration. And it's so simple to create with this because of that perfect palette. This is something that we use for all of our products. So it's the same pink, it's the same green, it's the same beautiful blue. And look at this. This is what 9 embellishments start to look like when we're creating something for mom, right? And for Mother's Day. And then all we're doing is trying to find, maybe a little journaling tag. But I love the way that each one of these little antique engravings, they're all hand colored. You can just peel off the backing and they're going to stick to all that you're working on. So you don't have to use the double-sided adhesive that comes in it, but you can just use the stickers. Very simple.
Everything from Anna Griffin, so whimsical and elegant. I mean, that's the thing that we love that you bring to the table, is that it looks so rich. It looks amazing. And look at how, I mean, obviously, you want to be able to take your beautifully composed pictures, but then you put it on a background like this with the embellishments and it just sings.
It does.
It is so gorgeous.
It really does. And it can be as simple as that or as advanced, right? You can do all your paper tricks. You've got plenty of paper to be able to weave paper and pleat paper. But when we go back to the classes that come with this today,
right.
This is what, when we're making a double page layout to go in the book, when every page that you turn, you want the designs to look good together as your story is being told. We make that so simple and so easy. This one quite advanced, but at the same time, we have so many crafters joining us today, and they at all different skill levels.
Yes.
Right. So beginner to advanced, we've got you covered.
And in case you missed it at the top of this presentation, we did mention that part of this kit is, of course, that you get that amazing tutelage from Anna Griffin to be able to create some of these amazing pages, which you're saying, yes, I want to be there. I want to be able to create that. This has been so much fun.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see these finished projects, and I'm so excited for who you're giving these to. These are going to be such a showstopper. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we wanted to make sure that we were letting people know, in case that you ever look around you and you're saying,